Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Coco Osaze and I'm glad to have you back here. And if you're a first timer here, please do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, and always comment on the video. So to today's juicy topic, don't say I've come again though. Please just hear me out because I don't have time for plenty wahala. So I want to talk about something that has been popping in my head, and you know I'm used to things popping, so I want to talk about something. Just listen very well so that I'm not saying you not hear it again. No. Okay, I lost my best friend because of my marriage. That's what someone is saying right now, and I'm asking myself, how did it happen? How did marriage cause your best friend to go, or how did you go with your best friend into marriage in the first place? So I paint a scenario such that, okay, I have a best friend, someone that has always been there for me from childhood, or probably from secondary school, or from tertiary universities, or probably from my workplace. I just met someone that we kind of connected, right? And over the years, the person has been there for me, have been helping me out, has been my 911. You understand, that kind of person that can actually be everything and all in your life. And somehow it happened to be that love found you, or you found love, and here you are, you're married, and your marriage seems to be like this friendship with your best friend will no longer happen, and you don't know how to cope with the situation, or it's like you no longer talk to your friend and you feel like there's a gap, and you feel like there's something missing in your life or in your marriage because this friend is no longer there anymore, and you're saying, wow, what's going on? Am I really losing this person? Is it because I'm married now I can't talk to him, I can't talk to her anymore? Well, the question is it possible for you to lose your best friend because of your marriage? That's a whole big question to ask. My answer is yes and no. You know my yes and no answers, they always come. Why? Because I don't stand on, I'm not trying to say, okay, is a whole yes or is a whole no. I'll tell you the reasons why I'm saying that. Now, I say it's possible for you to have lost your best friend to your marriage. Why? Because you know this whole thing of everybody posting on social media, I'm glad I married my best friend, oh, my husband is my best friend, oh, my wife is my best friend. So if the person that you're married to is your best friend, where is the room for another best friend, please? And you know, when three people say they are best of friends, the tendency for two to be closer than one is always there. So apparently you find that two are close, the other person is just a close friend, not actually a best friend. So if you had a best friend that is aside your spouse, you most likely would begin to gravitate towards your spouse when you get married, and the whole closeness may not be there as it used to be. And it's normal, it's normal. Nobody said do not keep your friends. People are just saying when you marry, you get to get close to your spouse, because some of the things you used to discuss with this best friend, supposed best friend of yours, you now have to discuss with your spouse. And you know how they say 3 is a crowd, you know, 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. And your best friend now stands in the place of the crowd if you want to still tag him or her along. So you have to now create a pure balance and a contract, like, okay, now that I'm married, you used to be my best friend, now we are close pals. Yes, it's possible to still remain as close pals, but as best friends, I doubt it, because best friends, you get to discuss everything, nothing hidden in and out. And do you really want to discuss your marriage with your best friend? Do you really want him or her to know everything that is happening in your home? I don't think so, because letting him or her into every details in your marriage, you never can tell. That may just be the beginning of trouble in your marriage, because sometimes, especially if the person is married, take for example, let's say two ladies are best of friends, and one got married to a rich guy, the other one got married to an average guy, and then your best friend comes and tells you everything about their marriage, how that the husband is giving her 500,000 to go to the market monthly, and here you are, your husband is giving you 50,000 to go to the market monthly, and she doesn't understand why you should be managing 50,000, because when you people were just friends, right, you had this thing in your inside like, oh, I'm going to marry a man that's going to do this. You know how we ladies can talk, especially for the ladies. Then for guys, you know how you say all those things of, man, you cannot just stay with one woman, or a man must chop everywhere. You know that kind of a thing. And here is your friend trying to say, I want to stay faithful to my wife, and then you are saying, which one is your wife faithful? If you chop outside, how will she know? So the question is, influence will begin to come in. Your best friend can influence you to begin to think wrongly, to begin to behave wrongly. So the question is, do you want to tag along as just the person you used to be before, or you want to just keep the person as a close pal? Okay, you are still my friend, but now there has to be a sharp gap between being best friend and being a close friend. Meaning the things we used to discuss before, some of them I won't have to discuss it with you anymore, because I now have someone who is now my best friend, who is now my partner, who is now my husband or my wife, who I ought to be talking to, and not you. Not because you are a bad person, but just because that space you used to keep, someone else is now filling the space. And I think everybody should understand that. And I think a good friend, a good best friend should understand that, and even give you your space when you get married. Not give you your space of becoming enemies or becoming no friends at all, but give you your space to becoming just a friend. Yes, nothing attached, nothing hot, no hot attached to it, no emotions that are ranging anywhere, saying, oh, you abandoned me because you are now married, especially if the other person is not married. Because you are married now, you don't care anymore, or oh, it's okay now, maybe all of us will marry one day. No, it shouldn't bring bad blood between the two of you. It's something that, as matured people, if you truly are matured enough, you should understand that, okay, my friend is married, let me give her her space. Oh, my friend is married, let me give him some space. If we used to talk every day, I should understand that if we talk once in a week, that's cool. It doesn't have to be every day anymore, because he now has someone that he's spending more time with. So I should understand. And if I'm not understanding, then I'm being selfish, I'm not being a good friend. So if that person actually loses you to the marriage, kudos to that guy. He did well. He did well, because you don't have to be selfish. You cannot own him and you cannot own her. You were just friends. You met one day and you built something. Now the person has found someone that they want to build the future with. You should permit them to do so. So I lost my best friend to marriage. I would say no, you didn't. What you just did is you just grew up. You just came to a realization that someone else is now filling that space. However, your friend can still tag along. Nobody is saying that the person is now your enemy. The person is not just your best friend, but now a close friend. If you can understand this, I think we'll just unravel some of these things that people say, oh, because you are married you leave your single friends, or because you are now married, oh, all your friends have to pack to the other side. No, everybody can still live in harmony as long as we all understand our place in each and every person's life. I think we'll have a better future and a better society. So if you have listened to me right now and you have a friend out there and you feel like you've abandoned your friend, please give them a call and say, sorry if I've abandoned you, sorry if I neglected you, it's not what I meant, we are still friends, you are still my close friend. However, I now have somebody that is doing my hair that has taken your place, but you are still important in my life. And if you watch this video and you've still not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Please click that subscription button. Click it now. Don't watch for free like that. Click now. And until I come your way again, thank you and stay blessed.